Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the 10-Minute Mailbag. This is the MLB The Show series in which I take your questions from YouTube and Discord, and we talk about them live on air. It's Saturday night. No, it's Monday morning. Yes, so if you have questions, leave them in the YouTube comments for next week. Or join the Discord. Link is down below. You can ask questions for next week there, or you can join in the many other discussions that are always going on. We got a kick-ass community. I appreciate you guys wanting to join it. So without further ado, let's get going. So the bulk of today's discussion is actually really just one question. I do have two questions lined up, but most of this episode is going to be one of them. And I think it's a very important question to answer, especially for a lot of players who are maybe, I don't know, newer to MLB The Show, or who only started playing in 23 and 24 when sets and seasons were a thing, and there was no like big wumbo collection like this, like the Scott Rolen collection. So let's dive into it and let's get you people some answers. So in 3, 2, 1, I've hit the button. Our first question and the big question today comes from Triple Play 22. Hey, I've got a question. Great. That's why you're here. Should I do all of the Legends and Flashbacks or live series? This is a very important question to ask and to have answered. So, for those of you guys who don't know, I also run an MLB The Show website. It's called The Show Gazette, showgazette.com. And I actually posted an article Saturday night about this exact question before I even realized this question was asked. So look at us, same wavelength. In my humblest of opinions, everybody should be shooting to do live series collections before they do anything else in this game. In my opinion, the live series collection is like the gateway to unlocking the rest of the game. It's when stubs aren't a currency that you have to penny pinch with. The second you have live series done, you could start throwing them stubs anywhere you want. So let's start here first. Scott Rolen is juicy, beautiful, and amazing. I am a big fan. He is clearly the best third baseman in the game, and considering the power creep model, he will be probably the only 99 third baseman for a couple months, maybe even 3 months, maybe even 4. It all depends on how the content rolls out. It all depends on how they decide to do these lightning or retro lightning or spotlight fellas, whatever they're calling them now. It all depends on that type of stuff. But the next collection, Legends and Flashbacks collection, most 100% assuredly will not be a third baseman. They're not going to double up there. So there's a legitimate likelihood this is the best third baseman in the game until July-ish. So he's great. But that also means you don't need to rush to get him because he'll be the best third baseman in the game until July. You have plenty of time. You have to do a lot to get this Scott Rolen card. Kind of as I suspected. Last week, I did a quick video on what I think you'll need for each type of collection. I was actually underselling it. I thought that, excuse me. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, this is what happens when you don't cut. Oh my God, someone call the police. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness. We don't edit here. I'm dying. I thought they'd be a little more lenient. And wow, in the 2 or 3 years I've done this type of content, never once has it happened to me. I thought they'd be more lenient. I really, truly did. And they said no. They said, F you. I didn't think they were going to hand the card out. Never once did I suspect this card to be a handout. But I didn't think that they would, like, with so few standout cards in the game, make standout so hard, or this, that, or the other. So this card is hard to get. He is difficult to get. According to SHOWZONE, shout out to SHOWZONE. We all love SHOWZONE. You can use promo code kdjTV at checkout if you want an account at SHOWZONE. Helps me out, helps yourself out. Everybody's happy. I believe the link is in the description for that as well. Finishing the Scott Rolen collection at time of recording costs about 1.8 million stubs on the high end. So it's expensive. The live series collection costs about 2 million. Not much more. And I think for bang for your buck, the live series is more worth it if you're doing one or the other. Right? So, first of all, Beltran is just a better card. And that's not saying Rolen is bad. It's just Beltran's better. He's a center fielder. automatically more important. He's a switch hitter, automatically makes him better. He is a true 5 tool with, at P5, obviously I have him P5, 97 speed, 98 fielding, 95 reaction, 97 arm. Look at his hitting numbers. He's got 105 vision, 190. Like, this card is nuts. This card's incredible. He is the best card in the game. But you're not just getting Beltran when you complete the Live Series collection. You're getting Roger Clemens, who is the best pitcher in the game, and you're getting Gil Hodges, who, his swing might not be everybody's cup of tea. Let's be honest. I like him sometimes and I don't like him sometimes, but he is the best hitting card or best first baseman in the game. It's up to you whether you think he's a better hitting card, pure hitter than Beltran. Beltran obviously has the speed in the defense, plays a premium position, but in terms of raw hitting numbers, Gil Hodges I think technically is better. I'd still rather have Beltran myself, but either way, you're getting 399s for finishing Live Series. Plus, on top of that, you're getting all of these guards that are good. Paul O'Neill, good card. Al Leiter, one of the top 10 pitchers in the game, probably top 7. Darren O'Day, the best reliever probably in the game, if not close. You're getting Whit Merrifield. A lot of people use him on Legend and GOAT. You're getting Jason Kipnis, a top 5 second baseman. You're getting, no one really uses Mike Napoli, but I suppose you could if you wanted to. Don Baylor, good bench bat. AL West is a little weak. That's okay. You're getting Jordan Zimmerman, one of the top 5 pitchers in the game. Plus Johan Santana, who isn't terrible. You're getting Ted Simmons, top 3 catcher. You're getting Chase Headley, top 5 third baseman. You're getting Fernando Valenzuela, top 10 pitcher. Trevor Hoffman, top 12 to 15 reliever. All of this for doing Live Series. So for 2 million stubs, you can get 8 to 10 cards for your roster, or for 1.8 million stubs, you can get 1. Now, of course, along this path of completing Scott Rolen's collection, you are inherently collecting cards that are also good. You're collecting the Brian Reynolds cards. You're collecting Griffey. You're like, all these cards, of course, are good for your roster as well. But ultimately, you want to put yourself in a position where you don't have to, like, if the Live Series is your goal, you're kind of penny pitching. You're like, I got to save stubs because I'm waiting for Ohtani. Oh, I got to save stubs because I'm trying to finish the Braves. Pick, whatever team you want. But the second you finish Live Series, it's like, I don't have to be so, reserved with how I spend my currency. I want to go get a guy just because I think he's fun. I can go get a guy just because I think he's fun. I want to make sure that I get my spotlight cards, so I'm ready for this retro Lightning player that's coming out very soon. Heck yes. Do it. Go do it. You want to save up and get Brian Reynolds, who's very expensive. Or Rafael Devers, who's also a very good third baseman in this game, but is also ridiculously expensive still. Go do it. You want to get arguably or probably the best pitcher in the game, or catcher in the, game now, Jorge Posada. Though, I don't know. He doesn't really, I love Jorge Posada cards. Posada was my catcher all of last year. This card's good. I don't know. He doesn't really wow me. Defense really bad. But either way, you want to go spend $200K on Jorge? Go do it. But finish Live Series first. Scott Rolen will be there waiting for you. Scott Rolen will become easier and easier and easier to collect with every content drop that SDS creates. With every content drop, he becomes more attainable. Incredibly more attainable. Eminently more attainable. So if you're close on Scott Rolen, just naturally by playing this game, do not rush to spend your stubs on what you're missing. Unless you finish Live Series, then it's a different conversation. If you have not finished Live Series, focus on that. Go get Beltran. He's so much fun. He's the most fun card to use in this game, and it unlocks everything for you. Okay? So that's my advice. It was a long answer. I almost died in the middle of the answer. You guys saw it with your eyes. I choked, and the police are on their way. I called 911 while you guys weren't even looking. But I'm fine now. I will survive. Our last question from today. I appreciate you guys being okay with just 2 questions today. Is from JMar2580. Technically, this was not in the questions channel on the Discord. It was in just the general chat, but I thought it was worth addressing. How good is Steve Carlton? I have been on the fence about getting him. So I did a how to pitch with Steve Carlton, actually. And almost promptly, I'm dying again. Almost promptly removed him from my rotation. So this is who I'm rocking with right now. I have every major pitcher in the game as of time, starting pitcher in the game, as of recording, which is Sunday morning. So 24 hours roughly before you're listening to this. My rotation is Clemens, Zimmerman, Johnson, Donaldson, Gibson. So yes, I will use the 2 pitchers everyone hates to face because you're at a competitive disadvantage if you don't. Separate discussion for a different day about them being dropped at the same time. I would say for pitchers, you don't necessarily have to concern yourself with overall too much because, for example, let's just go with Shane McClanahan. This 88 Shane McClanahan might as well be a 64 because he only has a fastball, a circle change, a curveball, and a slider. He has no quirks and nothing else redeemable about him. He might as well be a 64. So forget about, top 10 starters isn't just overall. I would say Valenzuela's good, Ohtani's good, Cueto's a little hittable, but he's good, DeGrom's all right, and then it's kind of like, Logan Webb, Corey Kluber, Roki, not good, Walker Buehler, fine. I'd put Carlton in like the top 15 starters right now. But when you look at these top 15 starters, including the ones I have, collection locked, Chase Pack, and 175,000 stubs. Collection locked. Program boss. So he's the only one of the 5 here that's like super easy to get. That means you got to fill 4 rotation spots theoretically. Shohei, crazy expensive. Fernando Valenzuela, can't have unless you get Shohei. I would say you're having Cueto, DeGrom's collection locked. This is wild, actually. Logan Webb's easy to get. Kluber's easy to get. And then it's like, maybe Carlton does crack your rotation. He's super cheap. He's 6,000 stubs. Give him a try. Everybody's going to be different with different cards and pitchers. Just because I don't love a card doesn't mean you won't. I am excited for a late game Carlton because I think he has a lot of potential. This card just kind of lacked in some key categories. But I think he can be fun to use. So give him a try. If you like him, great. If not, I also don't. So you're not alone. That'll do it for the 10-minute mailbag, the most dangerous 10-minute mailbag we've ever done. You almost witnessed a death. But we're doing great. We're doing fine. And I'm excited for this upcoming week of content. We have a roster update. That's fun. I have been storing a couple fellas. I don't go crazy on investments just because I'm not awesome at it. But I do have a few guys that I am, storing some chestnuts away for. So hopefully that comes to fruition. I hope all of your investments, if you're making any, come through. I might do a little video for Wednesday about some investment stuff. We'll see. But otherwise, that is that. So thank you guys for being here. Love you all so much. And I'll see you next time.